It was a lovely summer's night when, oh my, the whole world is shaking. Well, not really. It's kind of like if the earth got a tummy rumble. It's called an earthquake. The following day, Hector ran into Hose the fire truck, and Hose said, "Oh, Hector, the whole fire station fell apart in the earthquake. Can you lend us a helping hand to put it all back together?" And Hector got right on it. First, he went to get all the new parts he'd need to fix the fire station. Lift was there. Lifting. "Thanks, Lift." "Let's get loaded up," says Hector. Now, back to the fire station. Hector lays out all the parts first. The main orange building was left unhurt. We first place the big blue and orange part, where the firemen live. Then, the square yellow trim. Next, the lookout tower base. And the block. Then square yellow trim to finish it off. The lookout tower is so the firemen can, look out. Next, we need some windows. We put 3 rectangle windows on the left block and 4 rectangle windows on the lookout block. Next, we add a fire station sign that says "Fire Station" and a fire station bell that goes, and we're all done. "Thanks for lending a hand, Hector," says Hose. "Happy to help. Bye." Oh, there's Rapido on his way back to the station, when suddenly, vroom! Wheeler goes rushing by, and Rapido thinks, oh dear, I better put on my siren and stop Wheeler going so fast. "Wheeler, stop!" "No," says Wheeler. "It's a lovely day, and I'm faster than you. This is a race." "A race?" says Rapido. "I'm an officer of the law. I'm not supposed to race." "Then don't," says Wheeler. "I'm faster than you anyway, because I can go vroom and vroom and big rock in the middle of the road." Rapido turns around really fast and heads back to the top of the cliff. "You okay?" says Rapido. "Yeah," says Wheeler. "But can cars climb trees?" "Don't know, but I think I should call Hector." "Calling all Hectors, calling all Hectors." And there's good old Hector, on his way to help. "Okay, Rapido, this looks like a job for Tug, the tow truck. Be right back." So Hector heads off to get all the parts needed to make Tug the tow truck. There's quite a few. Let's get rolling.
Roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em.
"Nice to see you back," says Rapido. To build Tug the tow truck, you start with the flatbed. Then you put on the cabin. And of course, the bumper. Next, we put on the wings. Some people call them wheel arches. There's 4 of them, and they go over the wheels. And of course, we won't get far without the wheels. There are 4 of those too, 2 on each side. Next, we have the hydraulics. That's the machinery that makes the boom go up and down. And we have 2 headlights, 2 wing mirrors, clunk, clink, a super-duper siren and light assembly, and finally, the main boom and hook. Ta-da! Hi, Tug. Tug is going to lower her hook down to Wheeler, who's a bit frightened. Then she's gonna, hook him. And pull, and pull, and pull, and up comes Wheeler. Hooray! Thanks, Tug and Hector. Hey, Hector, you think Wheeler's gonna get a speeding ticket? Yup. It's time for the school run, and Mama's at the bus stop with Green and Bo and, oh yeah, Whirly. Mama's a bit nervous because the bus hasn't shown up yet, but the kids are loving it. "No, what am I gonna do?" she thinks. "I'm supposed to have an oil change today, and I have cookies to bake." In the meantime, Hector's on his way to town. "Morning, Mama," says Hector. "Oh, hi, Hector. The bus hasn't come, and we're late, and could you possibly—" "Thank you!" Hector is on his way to pick up the parts to build Paige the school bus.
Let's get him on the flatbed, get him on the flatbed. Let's make page for Mama. Let's get him on the flatbed, get him on the flatbed. Let's make page for Mama.
So, if you want to build Paige the school bus, you start with the body. Then you gotta have that bumper. Bump. Next, we need to put on the doors because, you need to be able to get on the bus. After that, we have 2 headlights and 4 wheels. These are, in fact, the famous wheels on the bus that you've heard so much about. Then we put on 2 wing mirrors. Clunk, clink. And lastly, our sign that says bus. And there she is, Paige the bus. Hi, Paige. Okay, let's get those kids on the bus. Whirly, Bo, and you, Green. Now, to coin a phrase, let's make the wheels on the bus go round and round. And here we are at school, on time. Thank you, Paige. Oh, thank you, Hector, says Mama. My pleasure, Mama. Bye.
It's a wonderful morning, and there's Pedal. Have you met Rocket? He's a motorcycle, and Hector's good friend. Hector built him too, just like Pedal. Oh no, the road is all broken. However will you pass? Can you help Pedal and Rocket, Hector? We will have to build a bulldozer. Let's start with the chassis. Add the body of the bulldozer. Now add the push frames on either side. What should we add next, Hector? Oh yes! 2 wheels on either side. Do you know what these are called? These are the wings. Oh! The mirrors on both sides. Hector, it looks like we are missing an important part of the truck. Wherever can it be? Uh-oh! Hector, the bucket is right behind you. Oh! Let's take the bucket back and attach it to the body of the bulldozer. Hello? Hello? Scooper, can you help us fix the road? Oh, thank you, Scooper. You've done a great job. Whee! Uh-oh. Oh dear, the road isn't ready yet. Hector, we now need to build a concrete mixer. Let's start with the chassis. Now add the body. A gray bumper in the front. 4 wheels on either side. A yellow platform where the drum will be placed. Now the most important part, where the magic takes place. Now this gray part to keep the drum in place. Red, green, yellow headlights on top of the body. Lastly, the mirrors on both sides. Hello, Sealer. Could you help us? done such a great job, Sealer. Thank you. The road is not ready yet, Pedal and Rocket. Just one last step to a brand new road. Let's make a road roller, Hector. Let's attach the body to the chassis. Wings on the back. 2 big gray wheels under the wings. 2 mirrors on both the sides. An orange frame in the front to hold the cylinder. Now, let's add the cylinder. But which one is it? Is it this one? No. What about this one? Well, that just leaves this one, the cylinder. Let's add this to the body. Hi, Squish. Can you help fix our road? Great job, Squish. Thank you so much. There, Pedal and Rocket, your road is ready. Thank you, Hector. See you next time.
Green, Whirly, and Bo are a little nervous. They're waiting for Train all by themselves. They've never gone on a train without Mom, and what's making them really nervous is that Train hasn't arrived yet. Hector, says Green, we've been waiting for Train to arrive for ages and he hasn't. Can you help? Yep, says Hector. And off he goes to get the parts for Train. Now, Train has a lot of parts. I mean, a lot of parts. And they're big, and they're wicked heavy, too. Hector has to be really strong to carry all those parts, especially that fast. Here we are. Now, to build Train and his carriages, you start with the bed. Then you add the cab and the big, strong engine. That big round piece is where they make the steam in a steam engine. The next piece goes on the front. It's called the buffer. It's there to protect the front of the train. After that, we have the wheels. On Train the engine, there are 4 of those. 2 on one side and 2 on the other. Then we have to add the connecting rods. There's 1 on one side and 1 on the other. These help to put the power from Train the engine into the wheels. Of course, we have to have the lights in the chimney, too. Haha, Train is starting to look like a train. Next, we have the beds for the carriages. Told you there were a lot of parts. And the bodies for the carriages. There are 3 carriages on this train, so 3 bodies. And then the doors for the carriages. There are 6 of those, 2 on each side. Next, each carriage needs 4 wheels, just like Train. That's 2 on each side. When you add it up, that's 12 wheels. Each set of wheels needs a connecting rod, just like Train's wheels do. And last, to join the 3 carriages together with Train, you use big, strong bolts. Ta-da! Hi, Train. Now, let's get moving here. Green, Whirly, and Bo get on to Train's carriages once the doors are open. Then the doors shut, and we're off. Over a bridge and across a river. Then through a tunnel under a mountain, and all thanks to Hector. Thanks, Hector. One day, Hook was on his way to see his friend Ray's when he came across a big hole in the road. When he looked in the hole, he saw that it had been caused by a broken water pipe. Hook thought for a second and decided right there that the first thing to do was to fix that water pipe. So he rushed off to the warehouse where they keep the new water pipe and picked up a section that was just the right size. When he got back to the hole, he put down the new piece very gently. Then he reached into the hole and grabbed the broken piece with his hook and pulled and pulled. When it was free, he set it down very gently as well. We can recycle that, he thought. Next, he picked up the new piece and set it into place. And it fit perfectly. Ta-da! Oh dear, he quickly thought. The water pipe is fixed, but there's still a big dangerous hole here. I know, I'll ask Hector for help. Soon, Hector was on the way.
What can I do you for, Hook?
Asked Hector. I think we need Carrie to dump a big load of dirt in this hole to fix it and make it safe, said Hook. Soon, Hector was on his way to get the parts for Carrie the dump truck. Up they go onto Hector's flatbed. He sure is strong. And then back to the hole in the road he zooms. Now, to build Carrie the dump truck, you start with the cab. Then you attach the flatbed. After that, you put on the big bucket that holds all the dirt. Of course, every working truck needs a bumper. And some wings to cover the back tires. Next, you need the wheels. There are 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on each side. Now you put on the big, heavy dump truck bucket door. Plus 2 wing mirrors. Clunk, clink. And finally, a siren that's also a light. Gotta be safe when you're backing up. Ta-da! Hi, Carrie. Carrie rushes off to get some dirt to fill the hole, and then rushes back.
Okay, let's get this show on the road,
says Hector. Carrie backs up to the hole and tips his big bucket full of dirt, and the big door opens and the dirt goes sploosh and into the hole, and there you go. The hole in the road is fixed. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Hook. Thank you, Hector. Hey, there's Hector. And there's Ray's.
Hi, Rays. Nice place you got there,
says Hector. These houses sure are pretty.
Sup, Rapido? Like your Rapido Rancho house-o.
And there's Hook in a nice house, and Stitch in a nice house. Hector sighs. I feel a bit sad. Why is that?
I know why I feel sad. I need to build myself a forever home. That's what I need to do. Oh yeah, let's go.
So Hector heads off to pick up the bits that he'll need to build a forever home. Rays is helping.
Thanks a lot, Rays. That's a big help.
Let's get these materials onto the flatbed and get to building.
Roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector, roll 'em out, Hector.
Let's make a forever home! So, for Hector to build a new house, he'll need the frames. Next, he'll need the ceiling, and the windows and the doors. Next, there are the pillars. Very stylish. There are 4 of those to help hold up the roof. And more windows and doors. Now it's time for the picket fence. That kind of fence is called a picket fence. And we have to have a lift. And we have to have a great big version of Hector's hat. And finally, the signs that say, Hector! Hector has a forever home. Go, Hector! Go, Hector! Go!
Excuse me,
Says Hector.
I don't think I want to go right now.
I'd kind of like to stay right here. Bye! Wheeler is getting some big boxes delivered today by Hook. Thank you, Hook. Now Wheeler just needs to push them into the garage. That'll be easy. All Wheeler has to do is... that's hard. I think we need Hector the Tractor. Hi, Hector. These boxes are too heavy. I think Wheeler has a problem. And Hector thinks we need a lift from Ray's. So, off Hector goes. Let's put Ray's parts onto the flatbed and get back to work. Okay, so now we need to assemble Ray's. First, we start with the body. Then we put on the bumper. Very important in case you bump. Next, we have the wings. 2 of them go on one side, and 2 of them go on the other side. And now we have the wheels, and 2 of those go on each side as well. These are the 2 side mirrors. Very important. And we also have to have Ray's cap with a light on the top. Finally, we put on Ray's fork, and Ray's becomes Ray's. Hi, Ray's. Okay, let's get those boxes in to the garage. Yay! That sure helped Wheeler out a lot. Without Ray's strength and his special forks, we'd still have boxes in the street. Not good. Thank you, Ray's, and thank you too, Hector. See you next time. Bye!